Hi everyone. So let's start by looking at the number of beads that Geta has. So let's let this bar represent Geta's beads. And the reason that we're going to start with her is because we're ultimately comparing the number of beads the other two girls have to Geta's beads. So let's start with Geta's beads and let's go backwards. So Maria has 0.5 times as many beads as Geta. So what is 0.5? Well, it translates to half. So let's look at how many beads Geta has. Let's take half of those and give Maria that amount. So this is going to be Maria's amount. It's the half the amount of beads that Geta has. Okay, great. What about Judy? Judy has 0.5 times as many beads as Maria. So that also translates to half, except not half as many beads as Geta has, but she has half as many beads as Maria has. So we're going to look at Maria's bead amount, and we're going to give Judy half of that amount, like that. So Judy has half as many beads as Maria, which translates to half times half, or a quarter as many beads as Geta has. So now we have all their beads laid out in terms of these quarter units. And how many units are we talking about? They are all equal units. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. And all of the units contain the same amount of beads. We don't know how many yet. But we are told that the three girls have a total of 350 beads between the three of them. If we know that these 7 units represent all 350 of the beads, we can divide by 7. Let's say 350 beads is equal to 7 units. So if we want to know how much one of these units is worth, we can divide both sides by 7. And of course, 350 divided by 7 is 50. So 50 beads is contained in each one of these units. So that makes it really 1 unit. That makes it really easy for us to find out how many beads each girl has. And the question is, how many more beads does Geta have than Judy? So Geta's got 4 units. So 4 units times 50 beads within each unit is 200 beads. I'm not sure what these girls are doing with all these beads. Maybe some necklaces or something. And Judy only has 1 unit, so 1 times 50. Judy has 50 beads. So Geta has 200 minus 50 is equal to 150 more beads than Judy. So that makes sense. If you look at these bars here, you can tell that Geta has 4 times as many beads as Judy, just looking at these units here. And that also corresponds to the numbers that we found, because 200 is 4 times 50.